Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. My name is Kyle Boone, and I'm a writer and editor at pistolsfiringblog.com, an Oklahoma State sports website. And we're trying to get through the coronavirus crisis right now. And one of the ways we want to help you do that is by giving you some video content. And so today we're going to run through the top 5 recruits of the Mike Gundy era. I think you guys will enjoy this. It should be pretty fun. I think number 1 is maybe someone that you would not anticipate, but we'll start at the top. Number 1, Rashedi Jones. Now, Rashedi Jones wasn't the most productive player of the Mike Gundy era, but he was the highest rated recruit since Gundy took over in 2005. He had a hip injury that ultimately cost him some production early on in his career, but he came back and he totally redeemed himself. 2011, he had a huge fumble recovery on Landry Jones as OSU won the 2011 Big 12 championship. One of the biggest plays of his career, no doubt, and he had a pretty productive career overall, and certainly not a flop by any means. Okay, the second highest rated recruit to ever sign at Oklahoma State under Mike Gundy's watch, you betcha, it's Dez Bryant. One of the best receivers in Oklahoma State football history. Dez Bryant came to OSU via Lufkin, Texas in 2007, recorded 2,400 and some change yards in just under 3 seasons at Oklahoma State. Left early to go to the NFL draft, and the Dallas Cowboys scooped him up in the first round. Bryant played in just 113 games in a Dallas Cowboys uniform, and what did he do during that time? He became Dallas Cowboys' all-time leader in touchdowns caught. The third highest rated Mike Gundy signee ever, Herschel Sims from Abilene, Texas. He is a 4-star running back and was a U.S. Army All-American in 2011. His career was cut short, though. It looked like a future bell cow, but played only 9 games as an Oklahoma State Cowboy, ended up getting kicked off the team.
I was able to come across and commit to Oklahoma State. I found a place where I feel like it's a home away from home. Coach Gillespie, the running back coach, he's a great guy. When he came down to visit, it's like when he walked in the room, I knew he was a great guy. It's like one of those feelings, so that pretty much sealed the deal right there. They don't have very much depth in running backs. Kendall Hunters, they develop good backs. They send backs to the league. They have one of the best running backs, which is Barry Sanders, from previous years. And, they know what it takes to win. Coach Gundy's a great head coach. He backs up his players 110%. That's what I look for. It's where I'm going to spend the next 4 years.
Sims was given an 18-month sentence for stealing a teammate's credit card and taking money without permission. He did not play again after that, but he did resurface later. He played at Lamar, finished his college career at Abilene Christian. He's now a graduate assistant at North Texas. Okay, the 4th highest rated signee of the Mike Gundy era, that's Dexter Pratt. 2009, that's a former LSU commit, flipped to Oklahoma State during the recruiting process. It was a huge recruiting coup for Mike Gundy and his staff at the time, but his career ultimately did not pan out. Pratt left the OSU program in 2010 for reasons unknown after a redshirt year, and some speculated that he was not interested in playing in Dana Holgerson's offense. Seems like a mistake. Okay, number 5 on the all-time highest rated signees of the Mike Gundy era. It's Sean Lewis, an all-time fan favorite, one of my favorite players to ever watch. Sean Lewis, in my mind, was on the receiving end of maybe one of the greatest bedlam plays for Oklahoma State of all time. The bummer of it all, OSU ended up losing that game, but that play and Lewis's career held up really, really well in time. In 2011, he was the leader of the number 1 defense in takeaways, and OSU won the Big 12 championship that year. He was a 4-year starter for Mike Gundy and his staff, and just one of the most resilient and consistent players of the Mike Gundy era.